Hey everybody, F64 here, and welcome back to some more I've been at work all day and might as well just be high off my ass commentary. We're going to be building some more of this here wall today, and it's going to be great. So, last episode, I thought that I was pretty much done with this wall, aside from needing to decide which of these I like best, which I still do not know which one I like best. I think... I don't know, dude. But this episode, what we're going to be doing is trying to figure out how we can make this, like, even on this wall. Because this pattern is... How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't count in Spanish. Okay, so that's 7. And this whole thing is more than 7. So, what we're going to need to do is, fix that. But first of all, let's decide which one of these we want. I don't know. I haven't put like any extra thought into this. Oop, frame drop. What are you doing, Bandicam? You having a good time? I like the... You know what? Let's go with this. Let's go with this. You know what? There's the quartz. I like the quartz, but... Well, okay, so I like this bottom one quite a bit, but my main issue with it is if these are more of this dark oak stair doohickey thing, then it just blends in too much and there's too much dark oak, which I don't like. So we are going to go back to this, which means we have to get rid of this evenly sized window, which is fine. It doesn't bug me too much. And then, yeah, we're going to put some acacia back here, so that'll be pretty good. Smack that in there. Actually, you know what? A lot of times when I jump into this series and I start commentating, I just have no idea what the fuck to say, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna put a blocks, and then it's gonna be an SG map. But you know what? Maybe today, even though I have been at work a shitload today, my brain is still functioning a little bit, so that's pretty good. What's going to wreck my brain from functioning, though, and that was quite the segue, actually. This is a random little thing I want to talk about this episode. So, my friend, Jackson, Concox, in the comments, he might be down there. Moments before I started recording this, he Snapchatted me a picture of 007 on the N64. And some of you guys might not understand why that's incredible. Also, I don't understand what I'm doing right now. Some people might not understand why that's some crazy shit. But that game is worth $600. The original NES cartridge, or not NES, what the fuck are you saying? The original N64 cartridge is now worth $600, I believe. And his aunt, I believe, had a copy. I've said I believe so many times. I'm giving a speech, of course. Actually, we gotta copy it from like right here. / copy. But yeah, his aunt had a copy, and she is letting him borrow it, and he is gonna let me borrow it, and that's all I'm gonna play for the next like month while I have that game. So no more videos ever. Just me playing that. That is not even terrible, is what that is. This like pillar here. I just need to make it blend in a little bit more. But let's do it again here so we can get a better sense of that. But yeah, that game was pretty much my childhood. Like, I didn't actually have a lot of consoles as a kid. My parents were very against that when I was a very wee lad. They were like, no, nothing even remotely gun-shaped. You can't go outside. Actually, you can go outside, but you can't play with sticks or anything. You know, things that stupid little youngins do. So I had to like work really hard to get consoles, because that's like all I wanted when I was a small boy, is like an N64. My first console was like a Game Boy. That I got at a thrift shop for like 20 bucks. Saved up a shitload of money. Well, a shitload of money at the time. It was nothing, but I saved for so long to get that, and then finally got it, and it was great. And at that point, I believe the DS was already out. No, it was still back in the days of like the Game Boy Advance SP was the hottest thing. But this was like a Game Boy, like classic. No, not even a Game Boy Color at the time. So like I was behind, but it was still a while ago, so I wasn't super behind. Well, no, I was still super behind at the time. But then when I finally got an N64, which I got that around when the GameCube was all the rage. Actually, GameCube and the Game Boy SP they came out around the same time. So I'm not sure. Maybe it wasn't even the GameCube. Maybe the Wii had already come out. I don't know. Timeline's a little bit fucked. I don't remember anything. But I got an N64 at, once again, a thrift shop, and I loved that thing to death. And I managed to get a copy of GoldenEye 007 on that thing, and holy shit, like that game, a lot of people probably don't know a whole lot about that game, because it's like, I don't know, it wasn't super popular. No, it was pretty popular. I don't know. That game was incredible, though. It pretty much, like, set the standard for first-person shooters at the time, and it's kind of like what all FPS games now kind of evolved from, because before that, there were definitely first-person shooters, but none of them really knew what the hell they were doing, and then this game 007 comes along, and it's incredible. It's got split-screen multiplayer, it's got all this crazy shit, and I played that so much. Like, I'd come home from school and then just play that until, like, I don't know, far too late at night for a wee lad. But yeah, that was a super good time. And then I was an idiot, and I sold it. I sold that game, one of my favorite games of all time. I sold it with my N64 because I think I wanted to buy a DS or something stupid like that. Maybe it was a PSP. I really wanted a PSP for a while, too. That's not even terrible. Let's see, I need night vision, though. But yeah, so I sold that shit. And worst mistake of my life by far, no question, because I've been wanting to play through that shit again so much. But yeah, Jackson's gonna let me borrow it, and I'm definitely gonna play it on the channel. I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably do like 7 Goofs and Giggles videos on it, maybe 8. We'll see. Might do a series. I don't know, but it's definitely, we're gonna do a one-off on Downright Dumb. I might do a Goofs and Giggles. That's all I'm gonna be playing for the rest of ever, though, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's just a random little tangent. I wanted to talk about that. I need to actually figure out how I'm going to detail this wall instead of just building more of the wall. This also is not near as colorful as I want it to be. God damn it. I always try and do that. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll make this super colorful, and then it turns into this room where it's like, there's a little bit of color in there, at least you fucking tried, and then it's like this. With this room, I wasn't actually going for it to be like super colorful or anything. I wanted to get a little bit of color in there, but I was more going for like detail and to make it look classy. Not necessarily classy. I don't know exactly how to describe what I was going for. Same with this room, and they both turned out all right. This one needs some revisions. This one also needs some revisions because it needs more color. But in this room, I was like, yeah, this one I'll actually make colorful. And then I just didn't. So that's pretty cool. Oh, oh God. My throat is dying. You guys may have heard my like voice getting progressively weirder throughout that little tangent there. Again, when I am at work all day, I work as a cashier, so my voice just dies because I'm just small talking with people all day. So I come home and I try to commentate, and it's just like, hey guys, welcome. Let's build games survival. Good, nice joke. Good joke you got there. What am I doing? I gotta mix in a new color palette on this one. I want to do a different one. Well, you know what? Before we do that, let's figure out how we're gonna make this more colorful. I can't tell if my voice actually cracked there or not. Jesus Christ. I need some water. Oh shit, I got some apple juice. That's pretty good. Just a little lapse in commentary for a moment. There we go. So I've gotten a lot of new subscribers recently, so this might be the first episode of the series that some people are seeing. In which case, I'm not always this fucking crazy, I swear. And my commentary isn't always this bad. I'm just tired as shit. Well, I guess when it comes to chill build, I usually am like this, which some people seem to enjoy because they're crazy or something. No, I'm kidding. I love those of you that enjoy this because it means that you're goofy as hell. But yeah, so this, like, Sundays are usually the days when I work. So, yeah, I come home and I'm just brain dead and I'm like, hey, let's build some games of the survival variety. Speaking of survival games, since yesterday's, what is it called? Bite-sized survival games. Damn, I can't even remember the name of my own series. Since that video, I've been playing a little bit more MCSG just to see if maybe I want to, like, I don't know, make that my new server. I've never really been into MCSG. I played it a little bit back on my old account, back in the olden days. But I don't know, and it was never able to get really into it because it's just super competitive. And even though I wasn't bad at SG there for a while, I still just wasn't down with how competitive it was. Because like it wasn't that I was shit at the game and I was like, oh, I gotta go find another server, an easier server. Although, I don't know, some people might still think that I was shit at the game. But it really wasn't that. It was just, there were so many salty fellas, and it wasn't a great community at the time. But I've been playing on there a little bit more recently, and aside from a few hot dog fanboys who have been, like, attacking me, they'll see me in a game and they'll be like, fuck you! I haven't actually been following the debates, so I don't know anything about what's happening, but fuck you! Good voice crack. A few people like that. But aside from that, it's been pretty good. I've actually been enjoying myself on that server, so that's interesting. Might start playing there a little bit. Although I don't know, I I like go in and out of like wanting to play survival games. Also, if anyone's curious why I'm copying this, I'm just moving it all over one so that I can put another support beam over there. But yeah, so I don't know, I'll play on it a little bit more recently, or like for the next few days or whatever probably, and then not be into it anymore. I do want to keep bite-sized survival games around though. That's hopefully a thing that I'll be able to do. Actually, I gotta copy that again because I copied that sponge. Not that it's a huge deal, I can break some damn sponge, but you know. Paste. No, not paste, god damn it. Here, let's paste, there we go. Actually, paste was the right command, I just wasn't in the right spot. What? What did I type? That's definitely paste. Oh, it's // Cool. Good work. But yeah, I might do a few more episodes of bite-sized survival games on, or no, on MCSG. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. I really got to start like pre-recording these episodes. I've said that so many times, but then a few people in the comments are like, oh, I actually enjoy the goofy commentary. So let me know what you think. This is kind of just like my stream of consciousness goof around series, while the others are like edited, or I actually try and commentate well, or like, I don't know. This one I just kind of ramble and see what the hell happens and build a little bit. So I like that. I still feel like when I first started this episode, I was like, all right guys, what we're gonna do this episode is try and make this fit on this wall, and we haven't done anything towards that. I've just kind of thrown in some cross beams here and called it good. Cool. So it's not gonna fit is the issue. Let me just fill it in all the way and see how close I can get it to fitting. / wand. There we go, grab that right there. Actually, let's start with that one, and then this one we'll get from back here. Sounds good? There we go. I think a lot of people actually have no idea how world edit works, so I'll start like typing all this stuff, and they'll be like, because like I kind of just like enter commands and expect people to kind of be able to follow along, which it's not hard to follow. Like most people can probably catch on, but I think I overestimate how many people like care about world edit. I should probably explain what I'm doing when I'm running all these random commands. God, and maybe I should type the commands correctly. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, so that does not fit. What we could do, I can move this over one block. Hold on. One block. Yeah, that would actually make it even. So okay, hold on. Let's put one more beam like this over here. And we still need to figure out how to make these beams like actually connect and fit in, because they're just kind of floating out in front of it right now, which I don't like a lot. Although maybe if I filled this in with something pretty, like maybe quartz, that could be interesting. Get a little bit more quartz in there. But if I put something like this in here, then maybe I would actually not mind all that much if there was like a little gap there. I still don't dig it. Maybe if there was like some clay. Let's see, clay. Nope, good spelling. Yeah, I gotta put a semicolon in there. You spelled it wrong. That is what you did. All right, let's see how that looks. Get that in there. Oh, what was that? Oh yeah, that was right. What did I place? I placed another one above it. Okay, I thought that I placed something over here somehow, and I was like, what the fucking? How'd you even do that? But yeah, okay. Actually, that doesn't look good. Let's try putting it back here. I don't know. Bam. No, I'm not digging it. I need to find a way to connect this more in with the wall here. But whatever. Oop, I broke that. Let's try and center this, shall we? So let's copy the whole thing. Actually, let's finish building our last support beam over here before we do anything. Come on, there you go. Okay, and now let's copy this whole thing, move it over one block so it'll be centered, and then we can figure out what to do on the sides, shall we? Sounds very good to me. We'll place another one right there. Boop. Break that. And then we'll copy it from here, I guess. / copy. And then if we move over one and // good spelling. Nice one. There we go. Okay. It didn't copy this edge beam here, which is fine. That's easy to rebuild. Just do that. Jitter click it a little bit. That definitely wasn't jitter clicking. There we go. I'm actually really fucking bad at jitter clicking now. Like, I can still kind of do it. When I was on MCSG earlier, I was messing around with it. And, like, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can jitter click okay. But I can't really, like, play the game very well while doing it. So, yeah, I'm out of practice. I'm probably not going to get back in practice. I don't care that much. Okay, so we got one gap there. Let's see if this is actually even. If it's not, okay, good, it is. If it wasn't, then I'm just the worst at, like, super basic math. I'm gonna give myself some more night vision. Someone in the last episode did tell me how to turn on infinite night vision, which, like, I should do, but I like to see it without night vision sometimes. Although I'm sure I could disable the, like, command night vision with milk as well. So, I don't know. I'm probably just being a lazy fuck by not entering that. That's that weird kind of lazy where, like, you're being lazy, but if you weren't lazy about it and you just did it, like, if I just freaking actually entered that command, it would make me do less work. So that's just, like, the stupidest kind of lazy. Because there's, like, lazy, no, I don't want to do that extra work, but this is, like, yeah, it's a little bit of extra work, but then it'll save you a ton of time. You feel? It's that kind of lazy. Kind of like people who don't want to get red cards. God damn it. I work at Target, for anyone who doesn't know. Yeah. Don't know why. I was just like, hey, everyone watching, you should all go get a red card. Don't. It's not. It doesn't save you that much money. I'm sorry, Target. They're gonna see this video and they're gonna be like, fuck you, you're fired. No. Okay, let's see. So I don't hate that, but it makes this pool room look ominous as fuck. So I gotta do something about that. What if we took some of that stained clay? It's my go-to when I want to make something more colorful. Although, I don't know, that's gonna blend too well. I'm using stained clay as kind of a highlighting color here. What is something else that is very colorful? We could use wool, but I don't hate myself. We could use... What I'm thinking is that I might be able to replace this dark oak here. Or, no, stop. Actually, let me do this as well. Set day. I might be able to replace, like, this dark oak or maybe the acacia with something colorful to keep this room colorful. Actually, the thing that would really brighten this up is if I replaced these pillars with something else. Like, I like those pillars, especially now that I've thrown that wood back there. That's definitely the color I was looking for. Although, let me try something like this. This could be kind of cool. Boop, boop. That's not doing anything for me. Never mind. But yeah, this color here, that big old stripe here, if that were colorful, it would help a ton. But how do we make it colorful? I just saw a straw bale and got a terrible idea that could actually be a good idea. I don't know. The thing about straw bales is, like, I really think that they can look cool as things other than straw bales, but so many people know that they're straw bales that people are just going to see that and be like, why the fuck are there straw bales in your pool? While if someone who's never seen Minecraft saw that, they'd be like, oh, that's kind of a cool texture. That's kind of neat. You know, so, like, I like straw bales. They look cool being used as things other than straw bales, but if you use them in a position where there's something other than straw bales, people are going to be like, what is this? Are you fucking Amish? What are you doing here? So, I don't know. I'm not going to go with that. You know what? We are coming up on the end of an episode, so maybe I'll just ask you guys. Yeah, anyone have any ideas for what the hell I can do here? Anyone? Anyone at all? Lay it on me if you have any ideas. This wall's looking pretty good. I do like it. The pool is not centered with it. I think I'll need to move this pool around. The hot tub is also not centered with it at all, although easy fix for that. What if we just made it fit inside this little bit of the window, like this? And then we just gotta expand this a little bit. This hot tub is not even close to finished. No, stop. There we go. That's like, this is not the finished hot tub, of course. I don't know why I'm thinking that I need to clarify that. Obviously, this isn't the finished pool, but if I line it up with that, that's not bad. And then if I line the pool up with, like, some other pillars here, that could look cool. But yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions for this. Wool, glass, no, actually, glass could be cool. Hold on. Let me just try this and then we'll end the episode. Glass could be really cool if there's, like, glowstone behind it. And maybe we could do, like, a pattern. That would make it look like, almost like a, I don't know, amusement park. Well, yeah, I guess kind of an amusement park, but like one of those, there's this place in my town called Rollerland. I'm sure people who know me in real life know what the fuck I'm talking about, but it's just like a roller skating place, and everything's super colorful, and there's lots of lights going on, and it's cool, which would be an interesting feel for this pool room, because as I've said, I want this to be the kind of place where, like, the kids would hang out. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna go with glass there. That's weird. But if anyone does have any ideas, let me know down in the comments below. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Adios! I don't know why I yelled the fuck out of that, but I'll see you in the next one. I also don't know why I keep hitting my table, but I'll see you in the next one. Jesus Christ, calm down, you idiot.